TV. This is Wake Up Nigeria, and it's a beautiful morning. It's the beginning of a new month, the new month of March. And of course, here in Nigeria, the new month brought us a new president-elect. I am Ene Iguve.
And I'm Princess KESSY. Good morning, and you're welcome.
Hello, Kets.
Hello, Ene.
New month,
New president.
New joy. That mood.
It's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey, like so many months. So for a long time, we've been preparing for this news, and of course, we've done a lot. People have done a lot also, and then even from Saturday to like this morning, it has been quite a journey. And then, but we thank God that finally we're here.
Mixed feelings.
Of course.
Some persons are not happy, some are very happy and excited, some are protesting, which is normal.
It's normal.
There must be winners, there must be losers in any competition and any election.
It is what it is, then we move regardless.
That is it. At this point, Nigerians, we say a big congratulations to the president-elect, Chief Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
And of course to the APC's family.
Yeah, the
congratulations. And of course we appeal to Nigerians to maintain peace, for calm. We know that this might not be what some people actually prayed for or wanted, but what can we do?
You can never, you can never get 100% of what you want.
And I see also that regardless who the winner turned out to be, we know that, for instance, if PDP wins, APC won't be happy, Labour Party won't be happy.
Exactly.
If Labour win, these will not be happy.
There must be protesters.
So it's
and
like,
people.
at the end of the day, there must be a winner.
And there must be losers.
Of course. So we appeal to Nigerians to
come. And of course, say big congratulations to Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, because it's not easy coming from a party where you have no sitting governor. You just, like they say, like Peter Obi just came and everybody just fell in love with him. But it's quite unfortunate that his supporters didn't get their wish granted.
But even at that,
amazingly,
But even at that, I think that this is a new dawn, because he brought in a lot of changes also. So you can see the new rep, the Okada guy that got the rep seat is a Labour Party candidate. So we see that even so many states, the guy took home so many states, and we see that a lot
including FCT and of course Lagos
State. So even Lagos of all states. So
and it brought some form of awareness.
Yes, this shows that it's a new dawn. Whether or not he becomes the president, but there will be changes moving forward. That is what I think.
Yes. And it brought new awareness, new interest into politics, especially from the youth.
Yes.
People who have never voted before were so interested in
as we can see, it's no longer news that he's the president-elect, and of course, the pictures, the name is on the air, flying left and right. We really do hope that those that are very angry right now at some point will calm down. We know that everywhere, of course, there must be a winner, and
There must be a loser. Yes, exactly.
So I'll take
Exactly.
it there from the Punch newspaper. So we have the major headline: Tinubu in clear lead. APC candidates file suit to stop INEC orders from halting coalition. INEC insists election credible, tells parties to seek legal readdress. And then we have some of the stories here. Pools, fuel hits 300 naira per litre as marketers halt loading on page 18 of the newspaper. We have 76% of CBN anchor borrowers yet to repay loans on page 19 of the Punch newspaper. Uproar as candidates reject National Assembly poll results. That story can be seen on page 12 of the Punch newspaper. OBASANJO partisan trying to truncate democracy, says federal government on page 27 of the Punch newspaper. While West African Leaders Forum, Jonathan, former president, others visit Tinubu, who is now the president elect.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite interesting. That is all from the Punch newspaper. I saw a story here that is really catchy. Away from the presidency, away from the elections. We're talking about a fuel hitting 300 per litre. This is not a good one. It is not a good one.
It's a very serious situation with a cashless situation and then fuel prices.
And I hope that this will not even throw us into the long queues again. This will not resurface. Long queues and no fuel at all.
Our Minister of Petroleum, in the person of His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, need to step up.
I think this is not a good one at all. I'm thinking that there's no matter what, the federal government should put a total stop to this. It's hard enough getting the fuel, and then you want to add
increased prices when there's no money.
And then some people are not able to get the fuel. Sometimes you have to drive. You pass
around the city.
Yes, and then you are not able to get.
But the thing is, some of these fuel stations actually have them, but they are holding it. And then for what?
But a lot are selling also. Most time they sell. Just that most time they sell. I know a lot that sells. You get from our ports to go to here, we see them selling, but you see this little key here and there. But now increasing the fuel price. What would that? What there's this story here. Yes, there's this story here also that it's 76% of CBN anchor borrowers yet to repay loans. So I'm thinking that if the federal government is willing to give loans to people, or
there should be a means of repayment.
Yes. Yes, this is not a good one.
There should be a means of repayment.
Yes.
Because it's a debt.
Yes, I don't know why somebody will borrow and then
pay back.
Yes.
There should be a means of repayment and a means of tracking these persons down to repay the loans. I'm sure all of that was in the agreement. So those in charge just need to step.
Uproar as candidates reject National Assembly poll results. Of course, I already said that when it comes to election, when it comes to results, when it comes to all this, we know that there must be grievances. Of course, there must be anger also. So we do hope that it will not go beyond the courts. You go to the not to destroy things, but of course, do it.
You can overemphasize it. Just do the right thing and stay, in the ambience of the law. Okay, we take it up from there. The Pilot newspaper. Here are the stories that makes the headlines. NLC warns INEC against plunging Nigeria into chaos. Story on page 9 of the Pilot newspaper. Governor Dini faults on page 8 of the pilot newspaper. Illegitimate government. Opposition grounds for illegitimate government. Declares that last weekend's presidential election was a sham, neither free nor fair. Says result collated by INEC without first. Insists results not transmitted direct from polling units remain illegal or of no consequences. Story can be found on page 8 of the pilot newspaper. And then other stories: call by NLC PDP for INEC chairman to resign, misplaced. The statement is coming from election. INEC declares Ireti Kingibe of Labour Party senator-elect for FCT. Congratulations to the a woman who unseated the man. So that's interesting. That's a good one. We need more women inclusivity in governance. Tension in Lagos. Igbos lock up shops over politically motivated attacks. Ohaneze Ndigbo ready for peace summit in Igbo land. That's a good one. We pray that it yields a good result. Presidential poll. Oni sues for peace. Says masses have suffered enough. NECO decries sharp rise in exam malpractices in 2022 SSC external. And finally, FG says Obasanjo commonly attempts to undermine 2023 election process. And that story can be found on page 21 of the pilot newspaper. So many things, so many drama, going on in Nigeria. But, I like the fact that Ohaneze Ndigbo is trying his possible best to, calm people's nerves. And that is what we need in the country right now.
Like I said earlier, the tensions are really rising. And every quarter you go to the west, the north, the south, across the east, you see people aggregating, people angry. But like what I said, the only thing right now is for those involved, the parties, to go to court. Of course, the court will have the final say on that. And this call for INEC resignation, I'm thinking that those involved, you know what to do already. Because at this point, we already have a president-elect, so you know exactly where to channel your anger. Not only that's INEC, but of course, the courts. That is what it is. And then we take it up with the Authority newspaper. And these are some of the headlines this morning. Presidential election, protesters storm National Coalition Center, Abuja. Demand halts to coalition polling units. I beg your pardon. Demand halts to coalition until polling unit results are uploaded to the INEC IRIVE portal. Women group threaten to strip naked if. That story is on the Authority newspaper. We have council elections outright. PDP, LP, VP candidate tells INEC on page 2 of the Authority newspaper. Ifeanyi carpets Azubugo. Others re-elected Anambra South Senator on page 3 of the newspaper. I won't step down, Professor Yakubu replies opposition parties on page 5 of the Authority newspaper. Presidential election, Jonathan, Mahama, other West African elders sue for calm. Of course, that is the only thing we need right now.
We need everybody to stay calm. Say, calm down, Nigerians.
Ireti Kingibe of Labour Party floors Dauda to cling to FCT senatorial seat. Military bans activity of local and international NGOs in Adamawa. Police snaps suspected beavers syndicates amidst presidential election results controversies. And these are the stories making waves on the Authority newspaper this morning.
We take it from there. The Blueprint newspaper stories on the front page. Calls for my resignation misplaced. Yakubu, that's the INEC chairman, tells opposition. We have our reservations, says PDP, Labour Party factional ADC. Let's have e-transmission of results. protesters. Ex-President meddlesome can't thwart choice of millions of Nigeria. And the writer there says, let the aggrieved seek legal redress. That's from Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information. Ignore OBJ, allow electoral process run focus. AKINRINADE tells Buhari, says ex-president conducted worst election in democratic history. Let INEC finish its job. Afenifere wants anti-democratic elements, and these stories can be found on page 6 of the Blueprint newspaper. PDP Shekarau wins Kano Central seat on NNPP ticket. Congratulations to him. Labour Party's Ireti Kingibe wins FCT Senate seat. Congratulations once again. MTN Nokia signed deal to expand 5G network in Nigeria, and that story can be found on page 22 of the Blueprint newspaper. Emulate Jonathan, congratulate Tinubu. APC cancels Atiku Obi and Kwankwaso, and that story can be found on page 7 of the Blueprint newspaper. And the picture story there, you can see President Goodluck Jonathan, with his arms around them, Tinubu smiling boldly. And that's a good one. Congratulations once again to our president-elect. Nigeria threatened. Ghana now channel for Russia's crude oil to China, India. Story can be found on page 22 of the Blueprint newspaper. INEC declares Imo East election inconclusive. Story on page 9. And finally, AU Observer Mission visits IGP, hails police on election security. Yeah, the police did a good job and they were just up and doing so. We hail them as well. Congratulations to the Nigerian police force. And that will be all from our Blueprint newspaper.
Yeah, and on this Nigerian newspaper we have the major headline says Nigeria waiting for Mr. President-elect. Tinubu strides to breast tapes as INEC releases more results. PDP, LP, ADC, NNPP allege malpractices call for fresh polls. ADC dismisses allegations. Tinubu wins in Rivers, defeats Obi Atiku on page 6 of this Nigeria. Reps majority leader Dogowa arrested at Kano Airport on page 6 of the newspaper. Senate in rounding session over results collation on page 5 of this Nigerian newspaper. Google unveils $4 million funds for startups in Africa, Europe on page 16 of this Nigerian newspaper. And that will be all from this newspaper. But I'm thinking also in it that this Google unveils $4 million for startups in Africa and Europe. It's actually a good one. We need more investors.
Sure, me too.
And I saw there's this picture. That's actually what we have on this day. The picture. You can see that article, like you said. The former president. The way he's laughing with the president-elect hugging and all that.
Former President Jonathan.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Shows some kind
congratulations to Nigerians and congratulations to the president-elect. Okay, we take it there from the Tribune newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune. The story is a front page story. Tinubu is president-elect. That is what the banner headline says. And the writer says, INEC declares him winner at 4:10 a.m. to receive certificate of return at 3 p.m. today. Supporters flood his Abuja house. APC candidate garners 8,794,726 votes. Victorious in 12 states. Atiku gets 6.9 million votes, win 12 states. Obi gets 6.1 million votes, tops in 11 states plus the FCT. Kwankwaso wins 1 state. That was a very tight, race. They were just following each other.
Like I said,
it was a very close, close race.
I feel like they all tried.
They all did amazingly
well.
Yes,
they did well. So that is encouraging enough that it was not, of course, the race for the faint-hearted. They all came out. They all tried.
And of course, yes, and they should honor the peace pact.
Yes,
that was already signed before to concede. To concede.
Which regulates former
President Goodluck Jonathan. Yeah, they should make that call. Opposition parties demands election cancellation, fresh polls. Story on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Jonathan Mahama, other West African leaders sue for. And the writer to that story says, once INEC comply with electoral law, meet with Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso, Tinubu in peace. In peace move. That story can be found on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, and that will be all from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning.
That's nice. And we have the leadership. These are some of the stories making waves this morning. And the headlines will have King at last, Tinubu's journey to president. No electronic transmission of results in Electoral Act, says Lawan newspaper. INEC declares Ireti King 6 of the newspaper. We have 2023 elections from the newspaper. What Nigerians expect from the new president on page 7. Obi's rise. What next for Atiku on page 6?
What next for Atiku? He would have to tell us. Atiku, he would have to make the call and say, congratulations to the president-elect. We respect the peace pact that has been signed and give Nigerians peace. Yes,
we have APC candidate wins 25% in 30 states, scores 8.8 million votes. Lawyers squabbles over states statues of FCT. Mahama, Jonathan, others call for calm as PDP. And will continue to sue for peace because at this point, that is the only thing we need. I think the elderly ones also should not do things that would actually aggregate the youth the more, because I feel for them. They really did well this time around.
Definitely.
Let's just give peace a try. Let's see what the new president
have in stock for us.
Yes.
Let's just have faith. We've prayed and we've had so many wishes for a new and better Nigeria, and let's just believe
and then we have a new president-elect. I just think at this point Nigerians should be calm. Let's give this man a try. Who knows?
Okay, who knows? Nigerians, who knows indeed, who knows? And that will be all from our newspaper reviews this morning. We'll take a short break and
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial product and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, the program is Wake Up Nigeria. And before we went on break, we brought the newspaper review newspapers. And of course, right now we promise you that we will return back with give you an in-depth analysis of the
This is your video.
Progressive Congress winner of this year's that made him the Nigerian. He will be getting a certificate of return, and that is stated in this year's election that voted, that defied the rain, the sun, and all a must vote. We say congratulations to all of us. Right now, we are still hoping on the candidates of other political parties to congratulate the president-elect, and we are really hoping that they do that as well.
Means we are going to return with the guests, and we have this morning, of course, that the piece to discuss some of these issues, burning issues with us here in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome, Daddy Chris. Good morning, sir.
Happy new month, happy new president. Because everything is happening.
No, you're not in Nigeria, but you're in Nigerian. So how do you feel having a new president, even though you're not in Nigeria right now?
It's always a good thing to have a new king, and a new president is a new hope, a new future, new opportunities. I'm not happy. I would have loved Peter Obi to be the president, but he's not my president, and I would accept.
There are several others too who won't be happy if Peter Obi emerges president, and who are not willing to accept that.
No, that would be against the law. Civilized people against the law.
Yes.
Everybody wish cannot be satisfied here. Wanted Peter, wanted Kopatu, some people wanted Asiwaju, some wanted the PDP. But today, APC is victorious, and we all have to accept it.
Wow, that's nice. So, we continue to see upwards here in Nigeria. The tensions are still rising up from different quarters. Of course, the PDP, even the Labour Party. At this point, what do you think they do? Because I am of the opinion that if they don't calm down, what becomes of the youth? They are supposed to be calm, and then the youth will follow suit. We know that they all tried this year's election, like you said earlier on the show. People are registered, they voted, they came out, notwithstanding the rains, the sun, and of course even the distance which they have to travel to cast their votes. At this point, as a lawyer, I'm talking to you now. Let's go to that side. So, what do you think they do at this point? And of course, yes.
One can understand. But I think the Labour Party, the young people should accept this as a victory. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria where you come from nowhere and bring down these two mountains, And
that's right.
What we need to do now is to re-strategize. Now we see that we only needed about 2 million votes to get this thing, and we're going to get it this time. I think that's right now.
Yes.
Family. Now that was my advice. The election is coming. Nigeria is bigger than everyone. I was expecting Peter to make it peace to address the mission. So Peter can also begin to cross life as another citizen. That is one thing we should expect from Peter. And from the other party, I don't know, I have no feeling for it. It's the wrong thing to say. I should sympathize with the PDP. I don't have any feeling for PDP. I actually said if not Peter, then Asiwaju should be president, because with the PDP, I don't know what to expect from Atiku, and that is on a personal level. But on the legal level, there is no way forward. INEC has made a declaration. If you have any issue, the only way to seek justice is to not by protest. You can protest peacefully, not by riot. Protest is allowed, riot is not allowed. And so you can protest, but the right thing to do is to protest. The way we protested with the ballot paper, now it's time to go to the court. You can go to the court and seek redress.
Okay, Daddy Chris.
Yeah.
According to the Nigerian electoral system, this is something that a lot of Nigerians are finding difficult to understand. So we want you to interpret it from a legal point of view. It says that the president of Nigeria is elected using a modified 2-round system. To be elected in the first round, a candidate must receive a plurality of votes and over 25% of the vote in at least 24 of the 36 states and the federal capital. And we know that Chief Bola Asiwaju Tinubu, the new president-elect, only got 12 states and he lost in the federal capital territory. So what does this mean for democracy, really?
Yeah, I think it's understanding what it means. When you win a state, you don't need to have the highest number of states, the highest number of votes to win a state. If you want to get 25% of the votes that come from that state, you've won the state. So 3 candidates, on many occasions, 4 candidates can win the same state, as long as they get 25% of votes each. So Asiwaju has won more than that. You see, he's sharing most of the states. As you see, in most of the states, you see him in Lagos, for instance, he got next to the best, so he has got more than 25%. So as long as you get 25%, that state is recorded for you. So he has won legally. On a legal level, he has won more than the number of states. I didn't take the absolute statistics yet, but he has won that.
Oh, thank you for that clarifications. And then moving forward, we are also saying that the ex-president, Olusegun Obasanjo, a lot of persons are accusing him, for trying to truncate the electoral process. So what's your take really on this? He wrote a letter yesterday and asking for the rerun of the general elections, and then asking for the INEC chairman to, of course, calls from different factions in Nigeria for the INEC chairman to step down. Do you really think Obasanjo's stance at this point is compromising the Nigerian democratic process in any way?
Yeah, Baba is emotional right now, and I can understand that. But to call for a rerun will not be the right thing to do unless the court says so. Of course, you can say I want a rerun, but nobody can call for a rerun unless the court says so. So, and whatever we want to do, we can continue to say. So, Obasanjo is protesting like every other president, but he knows that the only way, the right way to protest is through the court, not through a letter. That letter will not be recognized. And as a former president, we will expect him to be very careful what he says now because of the unity and the stability of the country. We have enough insecurity challenges as it is.
That's right.
And like I said, I wanted Peter to win. He didn't win, but I have to accept. You understand? And because this is what it is. If I can do anything, I'll go through the court and do the needful. If the court say no, I'll keep my mouth shut and go with the flow. That is what civilized people do. I always say to people that to be civilized meaning you obey the law. Because the modern democracy is built on rule of law. Everything is about the law. If the law say this, we all obey it, whether we like it or not.
Thank you so much for that.
And we saw also the ex-president Jonathan Goodluck. He came to visit, and some other West African leaders also came to congratulate
The president-elect.
the president-elect. And there was so much. If you look at that picture is on its own tells a story. The way they hugged, the smile, the laughter on their faces. Now, I was thinking this is something that others also should take a clue from. Of course, we know at some point people will go to court, and like you rightly said, the court will decide. Now, what do you think? What do you think? Hello, are you there?
I'm with you.
Yes. Now, what do you think that can be done at this point? We saw that picture. They came. There was so much joy in the air. So I'm thinking that others also should take, like you said, should take a clue from this. And let's not forget that Jonathan is a PDP member, right? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he came to Ahmed, that is the president-elect, that is a core APC member. Now, what
and then congratulate him. Yes. And to add, Daddy Chris, what is the implication if the other presidential candidates from the opposition party fails, to concede after signing the peace pact?
The conceding is automatic. You can verbally congratulate him. I'm starting from the last one. You can either verbally congratulate or accept defeat, or you can go through the court. But as far as the court is concerned, according to the law of Nigeria, Ahmed Tinubu is the president-elect. So be it. As for now, unless if you say no, you can either say, "Oh, my friend, congratulations," like what you said, the former president has done, or you can say, "No, I'm not taking this. You can do that until the court say otherwise. You have automatically congratulated him because he will be sworn as your president."
That's right.
And I think that is what Goodluck has done. Jonathan realized that no matter what it is, whatever political party I belong, he is now my president. Until that changes, I will have to congratulate him. Like personally, SLTD this morning congratulated Tinubu for his victory, and that is the right thing to do. We say congratulations to him. And that is what we can do as a platform because we are law-abiding people.
Wow, and away from that Chris, away from politics now, we saw yesterday also, the headline says the US extend the validity of tourism visa to 5 years for Nigerians. You've been in the diaspora, what does this mean?
In fact, that is a good news. That's something we always want to thank the US Canada and the United Kingdom for. They don't give those 2 weeks visa, 1 week visa that they do in the again. You understand? We don't believe that if you come into this country, if you come for a week, we will always give that time. And that 5 years is really reasonable. That is an ample opportunity for Nigerians who want to. In fact, they do this for good reasons. You understand? They know Nigeria got the talent, they got the youthful population, and they need our human resources, which are wasted back home. Like I said to you guys, my doctor here is a Nigerian, my accountant is a Nigerian. So we're Nigerians doing things in another land. So that is one thing to know. So if they open the door for us, it's not really to say, hey, we are doing you favor. They actually is a drain on one side. And another side is an opportunity. So there are two ways to look at it. Are they taking our brains again, or they are giving us opportunity? Either way, let us take advantage of it.
It's been an amazing morning with you, Daddy Chris, and we hope we really are wishing that these conversations can go on and on and on. But before you go, Daddy Chris, we want to, your final words, your final messages to Nigerians, to
especially the youth,
the young people.
Tension in the air everywhere.
And of course, Mr. President, your personal message to him, the president elect.
Let me talk to my youth. They are the future, and I always say, congratulations to young people. You fought a battle. First, they tell you people should go and organize. Now you came back with the party. You stood behind Peter, and Peter has disorganized the structure. Before it was only APC and PDP. Today it's a different story. I think, like I said, you are a few seconds away from being president. I see you taking over shortly. In fact, why the fight? 4 years is around the corner for those of you who are young. So there's no loss. It's time for you to organize the game, keep the energy on, and in the next 4 years, you become the president. And for the new president-elect, Baba, you are on your way out, but you are way in. So it's a good thing. Congratulations. We hope that you will use your normal. I like you for some reason. I like the president for some reason. He did very well in Lagos. For one thing, he was very plural. I mean, he was able to from all corners. So let's hope he's going to use that this time around. And I want to beg everyone to give him a chance. And until you fail, you cannot accuse me of what I've not done. Let's give him a chance. If he fails, then he failed. If he doesn't, then we clap for him.
Totally. Wow. Now that's indeed, very educative and mind-blowing words from you, Daddy Chris. We are honored and delighted to have you on our show this morning. We say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for all you do.
Have a nice day, sir.
All right, bye.
Yes, we have been speaking with Daddy Chris, a CEO, a legal practitioner, and of course, a filmmaker, and of course, a senior reporter. Wow,
it's of course from I like the fact that he said one thing that really stands out. At this point, you have your personal candidate, you have your wish candidate. You had wished, or you had projected yourself. Oh, I wanted this candidate to win this election, but he didn't win, and now we have a new president-elect. So all you just need to do is shoot your swords and congratulate the new president. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance, because
one thing you must take from Daddy Chris this morning, there is no loss. We came and we did well.
We saw and we conquered.
Whether or not Peter is the president, he did
amazing. We are proud of him, and we're proud of Nigerian youth.
Yes,
we can't say that enough. We are proud and super proud of course, I'm a youth as well. I'm proud of myself.
We are proud of ourselves. We are proud for all you did, traveling, coming out under the rain, the sun, and all that, the unity. We saw the harmony amongst the youth during the election, and then we're saying, no matter what, be calm. And it has been so wonderful doing this with you. But before we go, let's not forget, like we always say, Nigerian Week, London. You know how it is.
It's drawing close already.
Yes,
Just months away.
So book your stand. Into this is something that is going to showcase us to the world. We have, like I always say, colorful events for the activities. We have film, we have music shows, we have cultural dances, we have food, a lot of activities that even fashion passion.
A lot of things from our rich African continent and our heritage.
Nigeria, of course, you know how we do. It's never a dull moment with us.
Of course, of course.
And so make sure you book for your stand, buy your tickets, and be part of it. It's going to be fun, galore. And of course, don't forget our SRTV face. All my beautiful ladies, where are you? This is the time. Grab your ticket, just 500 naira only. Send in your picture, your age, and state of origin, and that's all you have to do to be part of it. Don't be left out. Who knows? You might just be the one wearing the crown.
Of course, and we have
a
lots
lot of deals will come with it. You know what it is to be a miss.
Something there. And of course, viewers, don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get updated whenever we come live, and of course whenever we post new videos. And of course, we won't forget to thank the ladies and the men behind the cameras. All of this won't be possible, without their effort and without their input. So we say thank you very much. And of course, to our crew in London as well, we say thank you for all you do. And of course, to my beautiful Kessie, it's always, an amazing morning with you, back to back. And to all Nigerians, to say congratulations.
And of course, we will always say, be calm, be calm. We know that, like we say, there must be a winner and a loser. We know that you did your best. We tried, you tried. But at the end of the day, we have a president-elect. Let's be with him. Let's watch what he can do. But for now, let there be peace. Just be calm. We're more concerned, especially about the youth. We know that tensions are rising up, but as it stands right now, let's work with him. Who knows, something positive might just come out of this. And so we appeal to the youth, we appeal to other parties, be calm. And while you are out there, be safe and stay at alert.
And Nigerians, thank you for watching this morning.
Happy New Month and happy President to us all.
I'm KESSY ENE.
I'm Princess Kessie. We do this again tomorrow.
Ladies,
Bye.
are you ready to shine? Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to shine. Ladies, are you ready to shine? Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a Ladies, are you ready to shine? Ladies, are you ready to shine?
RTV.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you as the second edition.
Catch my cruise. My husband told me that they were announced year's election. So congratulations to the youth of Nigeria. If you're actually thinking people be lost, I think you should